You ever feel like you're just ready to go? Or is it just, yep, here we go. We are going to be rocking out the synthwave tonight. Well, I pushed the live button. And we push a button over here. Get our wet palette, squared them away. We can zoom this guy in. I had him out a little bit more earlier. And we can do a focus. Focus. That's how we roll. Focus. All right. So the orcs, kind of at the end of their time with me on this table. They've been fun. I've enjoyed them. I just, for whatever reason, I was not feeling painting them to the standards that I thought they should be or something. I don't know what it was. So I decided scrap that plan, speed run them a little bit, and get colors down, highlight them up, get the skin tone kind of looking interesting, call it a day. So that's kind of where we're at with them. They are kind of just a quick and dirty palette cleanser, but they still look nice, and that's what's important to me. So, with that being said, we are going to shift gears a little bit more. And, well, we're going to do one more thing. We are going to go a little hard on the banner here. So the banner needs to be free-handed with this insignia from Reaper. Do I have to do this insignia? No. Am I going to do this because I have a reference photo literally right in front of me? Yes. Yes, I am. So, to get the colors that I want, I have them laid out for me already. So for the dagger and the sword, I'm going to utilize the iron hue and cloud sky. Probably is going to be mixed in with a number of other things. And then we're probably going to rock a light brown, a red, and a yellow, because I want yellowish on the banner and not brownish on the banner. We're going to get spicy that way. And then I've got a black as well to help with darkening some things up. So, away we go. And the black also works as a nice rim for all of the bases while I let things dry. So. Just want to double check Twitch really quick. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Bum, ba, ba, bum, 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 bum. Yay. Colors all outlined. All right. Get our brush. Clean off the turn down my exposure. And you literally bought this so you did not have to run your brush through all that stuff. Potentially damage it. Use it. I want to get oxide brown nice and thin for me to make the lines. And I want to start I don't want to start slow. And we slowly work it up. I'm going to go over this dusk. think I want to square it off a little bit more. And then Sweet Christmas, child. No. Down. Get down. 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 All the way. Want to hang out over there? I'll let you hang out over there. Sweetie. Sweetie. Catch her. Catch her. Catch her. Down. Down. All the way. Down. Come on. Move your butt. Down. No, down. Thank you. Sorry. Cats decide when they want attention. And then slide that. Oh. Yes, now color in a little bit more. Struggle. So what do you want to take just this cloud sky? I'm gonna get my magnifying glass. I'm gonna get another. Okay. It's not the worst freehand. It's definitely not the best right now. We're going to give it a couple moments and let it dry, and we're going to do some black rooms on the bases. Since I'm actively working on him, I'm going to set him to the side. And I'm going to get my big brush and shake the camera. And reach over and tap YouTube because it looked like it stopped for a second. And then a nice black edge around that face. Mm. Bum, 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 bum. Yay! All right. That does not have time to dry. Rinse out my brush. I'm going to slide these guys up onto my wire rack for now so that they are out of the way. We only have Zul currently. We only have our bannermen. Let us hoist our colors once again. So, I wish I had done that differently. Hey! No, I'm not. No, 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 no. No. I love you dearly, and I'm glad that you're picking up that I'm stressing myself out. But right there is not the place to be. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. I wonder if I get just some of my pure gold yellow. Can I thin it down, of course? You're okay, sweetie. You're A-okay. Maybe if I add a little bit to his chrome dome, maybe that'll help me. Maybe that'll help me a little bit. Something like that. I wish I hadn't squared off like I did down the sides. Still think it's passable. I just wished I'd done it just a little bit differently. There you go. Back in focus. Back in focus. Also, I'm missing his news. Missing a news. I think part of the problem is I didn't start Thank you for that follow, Princess Io. Thank you for that follow. There we go. Now he's got a little nose. Got a little nose. We can give it a little boop boop. A little boop boop. Boop 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 boop. Yeah, I want to use black. I don't want to use black just yet. I'm hot. My companion is not nearby, so I'm going to turn off the cat cam for a moment. Sometimes I leave the cam on so I can see where she's at. To make sure I'm not going to get ambushed. Alright. Now, what do I need to do now? Now I want to introduce some red, cold yellow. Mix it in a little bit more. Put that down. Maybe just a touch of white. My off white, that is. Yeah. 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 Alright. So I want to take this. I guess you'd call it brown ochre. And I want to reduce it. And places to lighten up that banner. It was an orc that drew it, so I don't know why I'm stressing out about it so much. But we do need to get his deeper lines drawn in there. And I am going to do that in black. So, I want to bisect it. Relatively straight. Relatively straight. Don't have to be perfect, just need to be in there. I mean, to be fair, it was orcs that drew it, and I keep losing myself on that sometimes. They were highly intelligent. It's just, not super required to make them perfect. Oh, what is a cat fact? Cat uses its whiskers for measuring distances. The whiskers of a cat are capable of registering small changes in air pressure. Interesting. That is why they hate it when the fan is on. So I have a white paint or an off white. Then I can run in there and remember that you're working through a magnifying glass, so not everybody sees what you see. I'm actually kind of liking the black and how it's framing the mouthpieces and the eyes a little bit more. Your paint is way too thick, sir. Put it down, you know better. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Put a little brown at the top. Where's a little knife handle? A little shanky handle. Okay, freeze. I had to sneeze. That's how it's going for me. I decided to do something really kooky. And since my freehanding went so well on Maniko, I decided we should freehand this banner as well. Um, it's it's there. I I have mental blocks with it. Um, I I like it. I like it. Is it as good as the one that Reaper has on theirs? No, but it's it's mine. It's definitely mine. This is mine. I like it. It's mine. Um, I I mean, it is a bad mood. I went. So one sec. 1 second, sir. So from the Kickstarter, that's the skull that they had on there. I'm like, oh, I could replicate that. That's easy. I cannot replicate that. I don't know what I was thinking. I I missed how they drew the shapes in there, and I started doing the other way, and I was like, well, this this is mine. This is mine. This is definitely a learning progress in how to make the skull or draw the skulls in there. Because I think if I had done like a um, what was it Sam Lins did? It's essentially he treated it like two M's inside of each other, kind of deal. But it does fill up the right amount of banner. So I did do that right. I did do that right. How have you been, Antifreeze? I saw you finished Nurgle stuff a while back. Nurgle-y things. I could be wrong with the faction you were painting, but it felt Nurgle-y to me. Or maybe it's because I'm watching Trench Crusade. A lot of people have been playing Trench Crusade or getting into it, I've noticed. For Trench Crusade, from what I've seen, I agree with you. Uh, I so Zombie Sashimi stopped in one night, where I joined his Discord, uh, watching him play one or watching him paint one day, and I know a lot of people have been finishing the models around there. And I'm like, they look really good. I like them. I just, I'm like, I don't need to buy anything right now. Uh, like, I really don't want to buy anything. I have so many things to paint as it stands. I don't need more. But if I get the desire to paint more, that's probably something I'm going to end up picking up. That or the Infinity stuff that I've seen recently pop up. Yeah, so do it without hitting the mic. I got the whole squad painted up. Um, I kind of called them quits because I started them and I'm just like, I can't. I kind of want to paint some singleton things and just enjoy kind of goofing off with that. So turn up your brightness. Get your browny yellow again. And let's see where we go. Yep. I'm gonna need to do a black line around my skull. That's fine. That's fine. But we're going a little bit more on the synthwave side tonight. I'll have added that in there a little bit. Let me focus it again. I don't hate what I did. I don't hate what I did. I think that's part of why I don't like it. I think my forehead, my eyes need to be up here more. Actually, that might be better. That might be better. Now, Take some brown ochre, or we take some brown oxide. Get it rickety crack down again. We always thin our paint. And then fill in the bottom side of the eye here in a second. That actually looks a lot better. Moving that eye up just a smidge. Oh. Take a moment to stretch. Sip some water. And take a deep breath. And then let's read out a dad joke. Oh, the word Q is ironic. It starts with Q with a bunch of silent letters waiting in line. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. I don't know if I would enunciate it just like that, though. I think I would say something more along the lines of, or type out the letter Q. All right. So, detense your body and don't be tense when you're doing this goofball. Be kind and rewind. I'm kind of digging it. I am 100% digging that. 100% digging that. I did start hating what I was doing. I'm just like, I did not like how it was going or where it was going. Oh, but now that I stuck with it and kept futzing with it, I am liking where it's going and I am liking how it's ending. So let's get our eyeball, or not our eyeball, but our eye socket squared away. Yeah. I need to move that guy up to get them a little bit more symmetrical. Mind that this entire eye is covered up. But I do mind that the dagger was going down a little bit further than it's supposed to. So, we will rinse out our British. We will start with our oxide brown again, or our light oxide brown once more. And we will color it in. Also, my neighbor's burning leaves and pissing me off. But what else is new? Let it dry. Let it dry. Let it dry. She's not over there. I'm gonna close that window. And I'm very appreciative of those that hang out. I'm gonna have this in the background somewhere. Thank you so much. Not the best idea on the dagger, but it's gonna have to live. It's just gonna have to deal. It's just gonna have to deal. And I gotta figure out what I want to put in the Ropey's Arch here tomorrow. Choices. Choices. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. Alright. I can expand his nose out a little bit more. Got that triangle shape going. Once it dries. Let it dry. I'm growing impatient with it. But we must let it dry. Well, we let it dry, though. I am going to grab this. And I'm going to grab this. Come here, friend. Because I'm growing impatient, causing mistakes. And I shouldn't be causing myself mistakes. I should be completing the task as I need to. So in order to complete the task as I need one other thing on my desk. I typically hate patch painting. Yet I need multiple things to paint or I make a lot of stupid mistakes and really disassociate with an item. Can I please return this part of the ADHD brain and let it go somewhere else? Is it a refundable piece? Can I uninstall this DLC? Is this a possible discussion? Maybe not. Maybe it is. I don't know. No. No. There we go. There we go. I want this thing to be brown. Why? Because I don't know why. I just want a dice holder that is brownie. We could say it's cauldron, but don't know if I want to go that far. Hey. Alright, so we started that base coat. It will take multiple thin coats. This brush away without knocking everything over. And you can put all these brushes up too. I don't. Currently do not need my selection of dry brushes. Alright. So bring the magnifying glass down again, get it situated correctly so it's not blinding me and I can see what I'm doing. Rinse your brush just to make sure it's nice and wet. And once again, get our yellow mustardy brown going. I think since I reallocated so much space here on the left hand side, I can zoom this in a little bit for you guys. Um, I think I will add to his nose on the left hand side. Take a sip of water though. Stretch, 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 stretch. Loosen up the arms. Loosen up the arms. Don't be tense. Don't be stressed. Just, attack it slowly. All right. You got your paintbrush. Got your brush. Got your brush. Got your brush. Now that's not the best skull, but I'm starting to dig it. I'm starting to dig my skull. It's starting to come to life a little bit more. It's starting to come to life a little bit more. A drop of water just hit my paint puddle. Yeah, survey says yes. Yep, definitely did. Son of a biscuit. Son of biscuits. Son of a biscuit. Okay. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Now if I take some of just my cloud sky again. Just add to it. You will not ruin my paint. You shall not ruin my paint droplet. Hey-oh! Hey, 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 hey. I'm working on it, all right? I'm doing soups. Part of the problem is I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do that. I'm using my magnifying glass. Trying to freehand in a skull here. Trying to freehand a skull in, all right? I'm nervous, all right? A little nervous. Ha. I did it without knocking everything over. Oh my god. That was the I wasn't gonna try to copy it, but that was the inspiration for it. It was right there. But yeah, 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 yeah. On Saturdays I do participate in a group that we named Stay in Frame. Stay in frame. We all remind each other, stay in frame. Stay in frame. Just want a little bit of white. In some places around it to go over it. Yeah. I think that's about where I had an uncle once upon a time say, I believe we have reached the limits of our expertise. And I am starting to find truth in that. So he may get a black base for him. And I may swap out my wet palette. Rock quick lock. And we'll switch over to a dragon. But first, I need to finish doing the ground brown on the dice holder piece. Because I don't know if there's much more I can do with him. He's kind of hit the level of I don't want to deal with it anymore. Not so much more convenient now that I don't have my dry brushes in the way. I do like them. So I started this group beginning of the year or beginning of the month, beginning of the year, beginning of the month. And for whatever reason, I just hit a I don't want to paint them stance with them. And I wasn't enjoying painting them. So I just said, screw it. We're going to speed run it as fast as we can. So dry brushes, contrast paints, and I'd spent a little bit of time on the skin last night, but that was about it. I was like, okay, you know, they look good for what they are. And I wouldn't be upset if they went down on the table. I'd be happy with them. So, except for that one piece back there, I want to fix it. But did you have a good end to your stream? I kind of had to duck out and start getting ready for mine. Is there one spot on that guy? Oh. Yeah, just a little bit. Saturday, I want to return to put your stuff away the way you're supposed to, goofball. I was getting ready for mine as yours was ending, and I was jumping in and out of different things. Everything go according to plan with yours? you're all ready for your Costco shop that you're definitely only going to buy chicken and pop. That's all that's definitely going to get purchased. Maybe pasta. There we go. It's going to start sneaking in. Maybe this. Maybe that. Maybe. Uh, so this is the dice holder for this guy that I've been working on off and on. I also started him at the beginning of the month. Um, but I really like working with him. So I've been taking him really slow and taking my time working on all the scales and different pieces of him up and up in layers. I got his webbings of his wings, a little bit more to do on his wings, and then I got to figure out what I want to do with his blue jacket. It's currently too flat, but I need to get a shadow color in there as well. But this is his dice holder. So when I was walking around a convention floor one day, I was buying dice because that's what dice goblins do. And while I was there, I saw him. Well, I saw another one. I didn't see him just yet. I walked around to a different aspect of the table and saw him. I said, yoink, mine. And my partner I was with at the time goes, I can't imagine why you would ever do that. It's like, he's really cute. He needs a home. He looked really bored and alone. I thought I was going to wrap up my Witch's Apprentice sooner than I had, or have been, and I figured, oh, I'll prime him up and get him ready. He has been an amazing figure to work on because I was experimenting with the non-metallic metal version of copper using a mixture of cherry wood, purple, and cold yellow. So I got to get him all base coated that way. And then once he got base coated, I got to highlight him up, and then in between the scales used a dark green as well to kind of help push that coppery contrasty aspect of it. You did mention that on your stream. Are you picking up more of the whimsical line, or is it something else? I might have heard half in and half out. I was eating and trying to keep my cat slightly entertained, so she would leave me alone for a little bit while I worked on what I was working on. Good evening, laden roses. How are you? So this guy sits over the D20 mold to ensure that your rolls are unfair at all times. Oh, oh, the whimsical miniature company that you are painting with, Whimsies or whatever. I'm really bad at names if I don't use it a lot. Sorry. You could ask me, Where's this from? No clue. I threw away the blister plaque and completely forgot. All I know is it is a dragon dice holder. Someone mentioned that you could pick them up at Gen Con, and I was like, okie dokie. But an owl, a skull, and another princess. Was it dads and always wanting to like their princesses? Hmm. And we are on for our normal time of streaming stay in frame, right, Layden? I haven't seen Battle Ready all week. Okay. Just making sure. Next week you're not going to be on, and it's going to be me, Battle Ready, and whomever else joins us. Right? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, Layden, you didn't see this. Okay. There's my freehand on the orc skull, or the orc banner. It looks so pretty. Since I got blackout on, I'm going to do that. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Because I can. Do what I want. Lazy. Gold 79. Get a little bit of your black. That's the two together. Gold 79. Mixy, mixy, mixy. I will tell you this. Start with the color you can always correct on. Start with the color you can easily correct on and work your way up from there. Oh. Yeah. My Saturday projects for stay in frame were typically her. I did a crap ton of freehanding down her kimono there. I freehanded along the. That's normal for her. That's normal. And then the koi I shifted to be a white, golden brown koi. Uh, instead of gold. That is a project that's taking me way too long to finish, and I don't care. Uh, I have a photo that says I started it the last year, but I want to say it was primed before that. And we're well into year 2 of painting that figure. I just want to go around. And get a nice golden rim around the bottom side of this base. You enjoy getting some learning done. I have about a half an hour left. I thank you much for your lurk. Appreciate you so much. I will be sure to check you out tomorrow. I believe you will be painting tomorrow. Oh, yes. Maybe. I don't remember. Somebody take the wheel. Somebody take the wheel. You know you're not supposed to do all of the energy drinks too, Layden. Yep, that's sweet. I mean, you do as you want to do. You're an adult. I'm not your supervisor. I borrowed that from somebody. I changed it just a little bit because I like it. I like it when the bot gives me reassurance. Hmm. This this little band is going to take me forever. Not really. But now I can put the focus button. Oh, nailed it. First try. First try. Nailed it. Um, yeah. Also, we're doing synthwave tonight, Layden. I know it's not your favorite. But since I started hanging out in other people's streams during the workday, I don't get to listen to much music, so I'm actually kind of enjoying it. Kind of becomes a look at me. I'm just rambling. Literally just rambling through the conversation. Um, I've been hanging out in streams during the workday when I'm working from home. Because it's nice to look over and see a bunch of people chatting about something fun instead of looking at the horror that comes in on your screen and going, "What the actual fuck did they do?" I did. I said synthwave isn't your favorite. That stupid fly is in here somewhere. I'm gonna have to. Um, Siri bot protecting our stream. Protecting the stream since Grumpy Crane recommended her. Them. Not right to gender identify a bot. So that should be them, not her. It's kind of hard for you to work from home when you do a showroom or you run a showroom. Okay. I mean, all right. Nerd, 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 nerd. Catra, 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 Cat. What are you doing, nerd? What are you doing? Tell me. Tell me. What's going on? Is there some reason why you're sniffing the laptop? What's up? What's up, my love? How you doing, sweetie? I know. I know it's weird. We're having like a proper spring and all that stuff. Please forgive me for a few moments. There's a cat that needs some attention. That's decided that my laptop is now the most interesting thing on all of Earth. What are you doing back there? I don't really like it when you're back there, sweetie. I really don't like it when you're back there. Hmm? Can you can you can we have a discussion about what you're trying to do right now? You seem to be hell bent on sniffing everything and walking around. Yes, hello. Hello, my gorgeous. How are you? I'm taking a few moments to appreciate my partner in crime, my fuzzy little psychotic helper, Katra. For those that don't know, I have a 2-year-old cat. She likes to hang out with me sometimes. The camera to the right is where she usually likes to hang out. However, sometimes she decides that my wet palette is exactly where she needs to be. So we need to give her some TLC, some attention. Oh, yes. 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 Who's my pretty girl? Okay. But we're just gonna come this way. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Who's a spoiled little brat? Who is a spoiled little brat? Are you a spoiled little brat? Hey, hey. We don't need to be biting me right now. We don't do the bitey bites. We don't do the bitey bites. Okay. 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 Oh, she really wanted to do the bitey bites. I don't like it when she does the bitey bites. There we go. All right. That's better. Now, what do we do with the top of this thing? Can I take some of you and you together? How is this going to work out for me? Is this going to work out in the way that I want it to? Potentially not. I don't think I have enough water in my wet palette some days. And then sometimes I overwet my paint. And it does not do what I wish it to do. Oh, I forgot I can do this. Sorry. Aha! I remembered it existed. It took me a minute, but it does work. Do remember to do these things from time to time. Rinse out your brush really quick. Oh, that's where I know her from. Okay. I'm gonna have to check them out afterwards. Or since I actually have more than 3 people, I'm gonna have to rate it forward somewhere. Scandalous. Scandalous. No, 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 no. Nope. Still no. Still no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh. I need to move these guys. Oh, Layden. Actual Layden this time. Uh, if you're still knocking about. You don't have to say it like I'm accusing you of something. It's more of just an opinion and a thought. If you had to sell shade, would you work on something larger or something smaller and start your first cell shading on it? I'm thinking I'm going to experiment with one of the Borderlands figures that I have and do a cell shade, kind of try to come up with a color scheme for it. And I was wondering if I should do a small little Tink or do somebody more normal sized. Because I'm going to use a lot of metallics on them. And the metallics are kind of going to follow their own rules. A Patreon that I follow, they recently posted a thoughts on how to accomplish cell shading. And I know you do. I know you've mentioned it on your stream before. And that's why I was asking opinions and thoughts. Because I could do something more humanoid sized, as in a standard figure, such as one of these guys. Yeah. I was thinking of doing one of these guys to start off with and see where it ended me up at. Take one of these that I didn't do a super good job of zenithal priming. Reprime it. I've got to clear coat some stuff anyway and do it that way. Thank you. Then you can see how heavy-handed you need to be with the paint and work your crisp. I mean, I just put them all up. I mean, you've seen me blend very crispy lines to destroy them. Well, I mean, Borderlands is fun. So the reason why the PDF popped out at me, or what she posted popped out at me for, the discussion, is that essentially, if you did a cell shade, or you started in your cell shaded style for painting, and you get it all squared away and you get it in there, and then the next thing you know is that if you wanted to what am I trying to think of? There's actual words in my head. Just give me a second. I'm trying to get them to come out. So if you go cell shading, I can then draw that line in between where the pieces meet, or where you have the darkest darks and brightest brights. So through here would be your straight Caucasian skin, and then here's going to be your red brown and your red brown kind of deal. But then, like right underneath where he's got his strap of the man boobs, you'd have a line in between, and a line underneath, a line in the belly button, and then there's a line that's going to show up here and here as well. I know you can't see crap, and that all was just complete and utter gibberish, but just trust me, it's going to be some wham pow. Done. I want to wash. I want a chestnut wash. What's up? You're okay. You're okay, sweetie Petey. But that I read her PDF today, and I thought that was a really interesting approach to it. So I figured what I would ask you your opinion and see where I go from there. Because you typically use cell shading more than I do. Or you were using it once, I should say. No, I can use a bigger brush. Get your big brush out. Yeah, I know. I mean, all of our art styles, when it comes to miniature painting, become self-taught. I mean, we all find our different ways to paint. I mean, I am doing the furthest thing away from what you would consider an acceptable hobby with what I'm doing. You know, I don't always believe in that, but sometimes after painting that skull, I really believe that I am the farthest away from what would be considered an acceptable hobby for someone of me. Yes, I remember you were painting that cute little owlbear in a cell shade, or you mentioned a cell shade. And that's when I read the PDF, I thought of you a little bit today, and then I thought about the Borderlands characters as well, just as a fun, different thing to try. All right, so we got a little. Yep. That's essentially what she did. So I can't show you the PDF because it's copyrighted. Um, but it's, same idea as yours, which is use three colors and then try to shift 2 to 3 values, 2 to 3 values on the color wheel up and down. So it's really just using the contrast scale and shifting left and right on it. So for your darkest shadow and the highest highlight, it would be, 4 values below your highest highlight kind of deal. And then when you paint, what they did is that they primed the figure all black, and then they did a zenithal from above. Wherever it was black, they picked, do we do this or do we do that kind of deal? So they had their 3 variations on the palette ready to go. So if you were on the top side facing light, they would do the dark shadow, mid, where it was black, definitely do the dark shadow. Where you had speckles, they did the light shadow, and then they did the high highlight where it was white, kind of deal, which I thought was kind of interesting. So when I reprime him, I'm going to do the same kind of thing, but I'm going to fix my zenithal because I don't think I got him quite straight top down. I think I got him a little favored on the backside. Um, so I need to fix that. And once I fix that, I think it'll snap into place a little bit for me. And we'll see what it looks like then. All right. So I've got a little bit of a red band going. And then I want to slide it around. Do a little dry brush. Do me one of them little dry brushes. And you're going to be streaming tomorrow night, right, Lyd? Maybe. Okay. Okay. Say okay. I was just curious. If you were feeling better. All good for you. All good for you. Mm. It's time for Animaniacs. Um, I think if I could find it and get it uploaded, and I knew it would be all right. For a raid alert, have Pinky in the brain. What are we going to do tonight, brain? The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. But instead of having it kind of stop it off with that question and have Pinky show up and say, but how are we supposed to do that when we just received guests dressed as clowns? I may not be the chaotic one. You're the chaotic one. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What? I need my best coat for my gold here. The problem is I don't think too many people will get it. Well, a handful of. I just refer to millennials as boomers. I'm just gonna eat myself out the window really quick. um, but the idea being, you get the general gist of it. Yeah, yo. Yeah, yo. So I can take a brown, a black, some more of a brown, please. Thank you. Um, Turn it down and get my thin brush. Because I did not expect to do all of this work on this thing tonight, but guess what? I'm doing it. Okay. It's time. Now it's stuck in my head, Layden. Thanks. It's time for Animaniacs. Do, 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 do. Oh, I know you regret nothing. I regret everything. Not really. So we're just drawing us a little line. Make ourselves some happy little lines. Really hard to see, but I promise it exists. All right, there you go, nerd. Your spot is safe and sound for you. Whoops. Oh, I did quite a bit of freehanding tonight. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm pretty happy with it. I do need to rescue it from that box, though, but I wanted it out of the way because my furry little terrorist was saying hello. I do want to draw some lines in here. I don't care if they're super neat in here. Because quite honestly, it's supposed to hold a dice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Water droplet. About to drop. Oh, it's getting past 8:30. I should probably log off. I'm having too much fun doing this. Just draw some lines in there. It helps bring everything to light. I got some lines between here. I need to bring this down. And get a bigger brush. Well, that ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work the way you want it to work. Alright. I do have to work tomorrow again. But I have a semi-important meeting that I have to be a part of, so I should probably get my beauty rest and find my peace and quiet. I highly doubt I will. I enjoy doing this stuff too much sometimes. But does not mean that I should not try. Because if I try, it means tomorrow may become better. But I have missed a relatively large gouge right here, so I want to fix that toot sweet. And we're in a place where we can do some non-metallic metal when I get the paints back out. So maybe on Saturday night when we are doing stand frame with myself, Laden Roses, Smiling Beagle will be present as well. And Battle Ready Miniatures. I will work on some non-metallic metal for Miniko, the geisha girl, and we will see what happens. I'm going to utilize the similar type of recipe across many boards. So I am very much still experimenting with how I want to paint my non-metallic gold and what colors I want to utilize to make them. I have experimented many times with different things. One could say we're polypanterous. That joke was so bad my cat even hated it. That was so bad my cat literally said, dude, stop. Just stop. What? I know. We're at the end. We're at the end. I regret nothing, though. I regret nothing. Okay, let me find my raid target. Who are we going to go say hi to? Let me open my following list. I know, hello. I have 2 whispers. What's this person like? Let's go see what Gamer Girl PhD's like. That's what I'm thinking. We are going to attempt a raid once again. Give me 1 second. Sweetie, please. I am doing very busy things over here, okay? Okay? Very busy. Like, last time I tried to do this, it did not end well for me. Well, I know. So, we're going to say raid channel. And we're going to go say hello to Gamer Girl PhD. I have no idea what she's doing. Looks like they're playing a spoopy game. Maybe. So, y'all be great. Be amazing. Be awesome. Stay in frame. Paint some goofy eyes. And enjoy.